All right. Good morning. It is 5:30. Got up a little bit late. Last night the Celtics won their 18th championship, so obviously had to watch that. I don't watch much sports because I don't have a lot of time. Although I am I'm not like a diehard sports fan, but I am a sports fan. I do love sports, but I just don't have the time for it. I have other things. I have my own goals and dreams that I'm trying to achieve. So watching hundreds of hours of games a year just isn't in the cards for me. I don't think it ever was. I mean, I watch. I like football. I like basketball. I like baseball. Hockey's okay. I can deal. I can watch that. Soccer I like. I can deal with that. So there's a lot of things I enjoy watching. The Olympics, love it. Boxing, MMA, just don't have time for it. I have other things I want to accomplish in life rather than saying, yeah, I watched a lot of lots and lots of sports. So, I mean, it's great for competition, though. Great for competition and great for choosing your enemies wisely, figuring that one out. Anyways, yeah, yesterday was a good day. Besides that, I did, I did quite a bit with social media. I got that. So I got a lot of stuff done with social media. Still haven't figured out a system yet. I have to figure a system out. I have to streamline this, make it more efficient. I just don't know if, I'm going to get away from, if I'm going to get it less than a couple hours a day, 2, 3 hours a day. And if not, then that's okay. That's what I have to do. I just don't want to do it early in the morning like I've been doing it. I want to be able to be more creative in the mornings. And so not that posting on social media isn't creative, but that's not where my passion is. That's not where my heart lies. So I'll just have to figure out another time to do it that's more efficient. Maybe, like late morning or early afternoon, something like that, where I know I'm not going to get distracted, or I don't have to go into Boston, into Kenmore, and I know it's going to get done. And then I can plan it to be released or posted, the post scheduled for the following day or even days out. And that's the goal, is would really be to get things so they're scheduled like that. That would be ideal. So got that done. I also did I made a GPT specifically for NonaRev. So I basically created a business advisor for all intents and purposes. I used and that's what So basically, took my all my notes, or a decent amount of my notes and knowledge, and used that as the knowledge base for the GPT, for the custom GPT, and fed that in, and that worked pretty well. I ended up reasonably happy with it. I kind of made it a cross between someone that's a business advisor, a visionary, a venture capitalist or someone that would invest early stage into businesses like this, and someone that was a good marketer. So kind of a cross between, um, kind of a cross between Tony Robbins, a business coach, Seth Godin, who's a marketer and sales guy, and like Elon Musk as a visionary, and then someone from like General Catalyst or something like that, which is VC firm. Anyway, so that's what I ended up doing, and worked out well. I came up with a pretty good elevator pitch, which is good, because again, this is the stuff that you have to do when you're in business to try and get dialed in. You've got to really think about what is your product, what drives you, what's the passion behind it, what's your mission, vision, what's your, or as they say in exponential organizations, what's your massive transformational purpose, MTP, right? Yeah. So we got all these different buzzwords and phrases and things like that, but you've got to know that stuff. You've got to know that that's what's going to push you, drive you further, get clearer on your vision, and that's what's going to help. So I'm going to check the video, make sure it's going. Yes, still going. So I have a lot to do today, uh, and not a lot of time to do it. Like always, I'm going to like a kind of smaller, more exclusive meetup tonight. So that's gonna, that's from 6 to 8. So I'm actually gonna go to MMA this morning, which I was doing a lot of last year, but I'll be back there this morning. That's it. That's 9 to 10. So that means I'm wrapping up my morning a little bit earlier, and I'm also going to be meditating later. So that being said, I've got that to do. So I've got that tonight. I want to obviously do my social media stuff this morning. I want to keep working on um, Nona Rev a little bit, but I also need to really focus on Key to Amaze. Key to Amaze needs my attention. I've got to get some blogs done. The web designer got back to me with an outline of things, so I've got to go through that and respond back to that accurately. So there's a lot of things that have to happen. Starting to get people coming back to me for sim racing setups, things like that. So lots to do today, and like always, not enough time in the day, not enough hands, not enough help, and obviously I want to read, and so just wanted to show you this quickly. So when I read books, right, this is Choose Your Enemies Wisely, and as you can see, this is what I do. So I kind of tab out here. I don't know if you can see that, but that's what I do. I end up tabbing out, and I tab the top too. So the tab will be like all of the chapters, and this is just everything I find interesting. And then you can see I've done it to several books already, and I kind of like it because again I at some point we'll go start working on more book summaries. But then if you open up like a tab, like this is the tab that sticks out, but yet there's 4 more tabs in this page. So the idea is that as I'm going through it, and like even if I want to reread it, it's faster. It's gonna be much more faster and efficient for me, and it helps me find information faster, things like that. So I just wanted to show that to you. And talk about like motivation, moving things forward. It's like sometimes like some of my friends will ask me like, how do I keep moving? What do I it's like, and how do I get up in the morning? How do I get up at 4:30 in the morning? No one's there to do it, and there's a lot of entrepreneurs that do it. Lots, probably millions. I don't even know. Maybe tens of millions, hundreds of millions. Who knows? But for me, it's kind of like asking a few questions. Trying to ask yourself daily, or when you're not motivated, when you feel like the grind is getting to you. You gotta say, how bad do you want it? Like how bad, how bad do you want that? How bad do you need it? And how bad does it feel to not have it at that time? And that could be your vision, that could be money, it can be uh, a car, a relationship, it could be anything. But the point is ask those questions, you know what I mean? And then, realize that if you are trying to catch your dreams, if you are trying to have your dream relationship, if you're trying to be a better person, if you're trying to have if you're trying to be financially free or reach a certain milestone for finances or have a business or whatever it is, whatever your dream is that you are catching or chasing, if you don't achieve that, you have to realize it's because you only have one question that you're going to need to ask yourself. It's like, and that question is going to be, how bad does it feel knowing that you quit, knowing that you gave up on yourself? You know what I mean? That's really the truth of it. It's like you ask a few basic questions. How bad do you want it? How bad must you have it? And how bad does it hurt? You have to have that hurt. You have to have that. You have to understand that, because if you're not committed, if you're going to give up, you get to ask yourself that one question later in life, or maybe later in the month. I don't know. And that question is going to be, how bad does it feel knowing you gave up on yourself? Because let's be honest, it's like you giving, you not asking those questions and keeping the fire burning is gonna make you. It's gonna allow you to give up. It's gonna allow you to find an excuse. It's gonna allow you to get a distraction. It's like, oh, I'm going out. Oh, I'm doing this. Oh, I'm doing that. Whatever it is, and that's not where you want to be. So anyways, so yeah, I figured I'd just share that with you. I am going to get to work. I've got a lot of stuff to do, and I'm not going to be thinking about the Celtics. This is actually old shirt. This is KG, Garnett, Allen, obviously Paul Pierce. You know what I mean? They're all on here. No, Rondo's on here. Yeah, Rondo's there, number 9. He's there. Anyways, this is from 17 years ago, 18 years ago, something, however long it was since they won that last one. But I'm gonna get to work. I've got a lot of stuff to do. Hopefully you're up and about, getting your things done, making things happen, catching your dreams. And until tomorrow, have a wonderful day. Peace out.